besides the pen, the next thing that we are going to talk about is the 4 steps. Well, for me, when I first got to know diamond cutter in the year 2012, I heard about the pen, like all of you just did a moment ago. And then I also heard about the 4 steps. So what is the 4 steps here? The 4 steps here means the way for us to be able to put the seed in our mind. So what to do then here? Well, the 4 steps, what I did was when I first started, I used the 4 steps and used this method to plant seeds. And whole and behold, you know what happened? I actually planted my income, and I was amazed because from 4 digits, I'm able to have a 5-digit income. It is really, really amazing. So then what happened is, today I'm going to show you what I've learned. So the 4 steps are very easy. Actually, first thing first, you say what you want. And you can plan anything from these 4 steps. It can be money, it can be relationship, it can be health, and it can be also a peaceful mind. So it is such an amazing step, and it is so simple until sometimes people tend to say that I don't believe it. But I would not say that you must believe it. Just try it and see whether it works on you and decide yourself. So these 4 steps are very simple. As I can say that the first step is just to say in one simple sentence, what do you want? Say, for example, in this case, I want a simple thing. I just want to have money. All right, I want money. I can be more specific, like how much and things like that. But today, just for simple thing, we just say, okay, I want money. Number 2, I need to find a person who also wants the same. So then, I need to figure out who also wants the same, who also wants money. Yeah. Once I've done that, I will plan how am I going to help this person to have more money. Yeah, then what I will do is I will do the 3rd step. That is actually really go do it. So in order for us to demonstrate how do you do it, then we need to invite someone so that we can see how it's being done. Today, I'm really, really happy that I have Junket and his daughter who is going to demonstrate to us how exactly we plant a money seed in our mind for us to see money coming back to us. So may I invite Junket and his daughter?
Hello. Good
Oh, hi,
afternoon,
Junket.
everyone.
Hi,
Hi.
Junket. And
Hello.
daughter named
Yeah.
Wen Yi. Yeah, hi, Wen Yi. So today, who wants money? Oh, both of us money. Okay, then who wants to plant money more? Nobody. Who wants to plant money? Oh, Wen Yi. Who actually wants to? Wen Yi wants, huh? Okay, I think Wen Yi are very smart because father, as we can say, is a very fertile soil, you know. That means when you give money to your parents, that's where we see more money coming back to us. All right, and give it away happily to your father. All right, thanks, Wen Yi. So you're going to demonstrate and show everybody how you actually give your father money. So first of all, how much you want to give your father?
Show in the camera.
What is that? Wow, Japanese yen. Yes. How much? 1,000. Yes. Wow. I think you're a smart girl. You're not giving ringgit. You're giving yen. Are you planning to go to Japan or earn Japan yen more? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So, okay. So now what we do is you already set an intention and then you have found someone who wants money. Who's that? Oh, daddy. Okay, your dad. All right. So now how are you going to give the money to your dad?
Put it in his
All right. Oh, put it in his hands. Okay. So the moment when he gave the money to the father, right? Who sees it?
Everybody here.
Everybody here, including yourself. All right. Your father sees it. You sees it. So now, the moment when he let go of the hands, right? Her eyes see the whole picture, and yeah. Oh, rewind. Okay, one more time. Then she let go of the hand. Then a mental image is being planted then in her mind, and that's how the seed is being planted. As easy as that. So the father can keep the money. And Wendy must thank the father lah, because of the father, then she get to plant the seed. Okay, thank you very much, Dun Kiet and daughter Wendy. So the seed is being planted. This is the third step to actually do. Now, coming back again, we remember that there are 4 steps, right? So we have already completed three steps. Okay, so now what is the next step? The next step is pretty easy. Look at the baby, it's so cool. So we are going to do what we call a coffee meditation, or we say coffee celebration. So just think about all those moments when he gives the money to the father, and how happy the father's face is, and how happy Wendy is. And Wendy now knows that she's using a new way to get more money in her life, just by giving away money to the father and to the people. And with that, she gained more money. Just that. And then she can feel so happy that, wow, she has used a new way to have more money. And that is really, really amazing. So all in all, that's how we use the system. And then I believe one day Wendy will say that, oh, this is really amazing. I've used a new way and I have more money, and people will be curious how she does it. And eventually she becomes a virus that spreads this new way to everyone. That if you want more money, simple, just give away your money, especially to your parents. Isn't that cool? Simple as that. All right. Of course, when you come to the course, we have more cool ideas about how to use the 4 steps. And this is just a basic understanding about the 4 steps. Simple. Right. So now let's look at what we have in store for you today. Let's do a quick recap about the 4 steps. So you can see here, first, step 1 is to state what you want. All right. Number 2, choose a commit partner. Number 3, just do it. And lastly, do a coffee meditation. Just that. All right. I'd like you to contemplate on this for a while I take a break and come back quickly. All right, so coming back to all you have contemplated on the 4 steps. We will move on to the more interesting stuff over here now. Now let's move on to level 10, which I'm going to tell you more about it. Okay, in level 10, the topic is about impossible anger. This is a really interesting topic because many of us, including myself, have somehow some kind of anger in us that we really, really want to handle it, so to say, so that it will not damage our relationship with others or our lives. So then, very quickly, this is the overview of level 10. All in all, there are 12 life tools. Life tools means the methods to help us in life. So today we are going to cover 4 life tools out of the 12. So you can see those highlighted in yellow are the ones that we are going to talk about today. Myself, we are going to share with you life tool number 1. That is 2 husbands in the kitchen, which is the very important life tool. Then number 2, life tool is why hate anger. Life tool number 3 is anger warrior. And I will talk more about the killing bull. Then next page, life 2, 5, 6, 7. Dawn will be talking about life 2, 7, nothing is natural. That's beating stick. All right. And then the next page will be the next 3 life tools. All right. So that's interesting. Shall we begin? All right. Let's look at the first life tool in the list. That is 2 husbands in the kitchen. All right, for us to do this, we need to have 3 characters. The first is the wife. So today we have Cheryl, who is going to act as a wife in this story. Hi, Cheryl. And then, hi, Cheryl. Okay, then we have 2 kids. Wow, we have 2 beautiful kids. Hello. Wow. Oh, you have nice toys. And then we have husbands. 2 very angry husbands. Hi. Whoa. Thank you very much. So let's start our show time. As you can see, Cheryl is a working mother with 2 beautiful kids. She has a very, very busy job in an international company, and she loves her husband. And at the same time, she holds the duty of a wife, a traditional wife, where she needs to cook meals, she needs to buy groceries, and get the school to and from the school, and also bring back home the bacon. That means she has to work long hours, and that's why she has to be very, very efficient with her time and get everything done. So it's stressful, but then she doesn't really mind because she enjoys her career and also she cares for her family. So imagine this is what happened last Wednesday. So last Wednesday, Cheryl received a call from her boss asking her to come to the office an hour earlier the next morning for an important meeting. She happily said, okay, no problem. And then after work, Cheryl returns home and she goes to her kids' room. This is what she told her kids.
Hi kids! Tomorrow my boss need me to be in office earlier. So please get up 1 hour earlier. Clothes on, shoe tight, homework done, and your backpack ready by 7 a.m. Is that okay?
Okay, mommy.
So Cheryl said good night and her sweet dreams to the kids. Then the next morning, Cheryl walks to the kids' room and this is what happened in the kids' room. Fighting is all the chaos. They are still in their pajamas, screaming at the top of their lungs, fighting.
Oh, what you guys doing? You both promise. Look at this. You are the most stupid kids in KL.
Oh, okay. So then let's fast forward to next week. That is today, Sunday, 31st of May. So although it's Sunday, Cheryl needs to work overtime. She comes home exhausted with her arms full of groceries. Wow, a lot to cook tonight. But there's one thing in the world that brightens her up. That is the hug of her husband. He has a way of hugging her that makes her feel so happy. And he gives the best hug ever. So, wow. So when Cheryl comes to the kitchen and open the kitchen door with open arms, expecting the husband to give her hug, this is what happened.
You are stupid.
What? You say what?
I said you are stupid.
I can't believe this. Why he said saying this to me? I just walked in the door. I haven't even said a word. And I didn't do anything. And he called me stupid?
Oh, is it true that the wife, Cheryl, didn't do anything? Is it true that she didn't do anything? Okay, let's do a polling. Tell me your answer. Does she not doing anything? Let's bring out the polling and find the answer from everybody. Yes or no? Is it true that the wife didn't do anything? If it's yes, put yes. If no, put no. Very quickly. And then send your answer. And let's look. Is it true that the wife didn't do anything? Okay. I'm not able to see the result, but can I be put a co-host so that I can see? Wow, very good. Now there is a result. Let's share the result to everyone. So we have 25% of people saying that yes, it's true. The wife didn't do anything. Yeah, she is like so innocent. She just came in from outside and then the husband yelled at her, "You are stupid." But we have 75, amazing, 75% of people say that it's not true, that the wife didn't do anything. So what is the answer actually? Let me explain, yeah. Whether Cheryl, the wife, did something or she didn't do anything. Okay, let me explain. So let's backward a little bit. Last Thursday, that is on the 21st of May, remember, in the morning when Cheryl, at 7 o'clock, she opens the children's bedroom. And this is what happened. This is what she saw. Let's take a look. Kids are fighting, pillow fighting, gun fighting, and screaming. So when Cheryl went to the kids' room, this is what she said.
You are the most stupid kids in KL.
Whoa, remember, this is what she said. So when Mom Cheryl yelled at the kids, she hurt herself, yelling at the kid, right? And it planted a seed in her mind, a bad seed. Let me repeat, yeah? Look very carefully. From her mouth, she said this word, "You are the most stupid kid in KL." The sound traveled and then touches her eardrum, and it made an impression. After a few hours, this impression has gone into the mind and it becomes a seed. A seed is being planted. What kind of seed? A seed of a yelling sound. Then on Sunday, when Cheryl comes home happily, this seed in her mind crack opens, a tiny, tiny luminous image of a yelling husband opens. And then she sees the husband yelling at her, "You are stupid." This is what happens. So the seed in her mind actually forces her to see a yelling husband. All right, so now my question to you. Now, what is the way to prove that the husband is right? And what is one way that she can prove that she is stupid? Okay, so what is the way to prove that her husband is right? By calling her, "You are stupid." And what is the one way that she can prove that she is stupid? So you may want to give your answer in the chat group. Yeah, what is the best way to prove that she is stupid? Yell back. Oh, somebody say yell back. So now, which is true, actually, when you yell back at him by saying that you are stupid, this is what happened. Okay, let's take a look what happens if at this moment, when the husband yells at Cheryl and then Cheryl yells back to her husband. You know what happens when Cheryl yells back at her husband. So then, a week later, in the kids' room, this is what happened. She sees the kids doing. The kids are fighting again, yelling. And then Cheryl is so angry, and then she said,
"You are the most stupid kid."
so she yelled at them. And then, a week later, when Cheryl goes back to the kitchen, and this is what she sees the husband doing.
You are stupid.
And then Cheryl feels that she didn't do anything. Then she yells back again and say,
"I'm not stupid. You are stupid."
cool. Then a week later in the kids' room, this is what happens. The kids are still fighting again, screaming again. And then Cheryl got so angry. So she said this to the kids.
"You are the most stupid kids in KL."
And then later when she see the husband saying,
You are stupid.
okay, look at Cheryl. Wow, this is what happened. She creates her own suffering. The moment she yells back at the husband, she will see her kids acting, yelling, fighting, and then when she comes home, she see the husband yelling at her. So why do you think the husband yells at her now? And then why kids acting up and not listening to her, yelling, fighting when they are supposed to get ready for school? Of course, that is all coming from her seed. The seed that she planted the last time she said something unkind to her husband. And that planted a seed to see the husband in the kitchen yelling at her. And when she yells back, she will see the kids not behaving. And it's just like a big wheel that she's into, a big wheel of suffering. Like the nursery rhyme, they said the wheel of the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, and the wheel on the bus go round and round all day long. So this is what happened. Her life is like that. Between the husband and the kids, they are just angry, and she got very angry. And there she is in the wheel of suffering. So now, important thing here. The solution. So how to break this cycle of suffering then? Yeah, let's replay the scene. Let's go back to the moment when she opens the door and the husband yells at her, stupid. And husband, what did she
You
say?
are stupid.
Whoa. So at this point, what should Cheryl do? What should Cheryl do? Cheryl should remember the pen. Oh, it's all coming from me. And then stop yelling. What she can do, maybe she can just slowly walk away and then bring out something here, the mirror. And then probably this is what she can talk to herself.
"Cheryl, you
Cheryl, you are stupid. So now it may seem that this is not a very, very big thing, but it is a big thing. Why? Because Cheryl has just broken the wheel of suffering for the very first time when she stopped yelling at her husband. She may feel some hurt, very hard feeling because the husband called her stupid. But then, by not yelling back to the husband, she has planted a very powerful seed to stop the anger. In fact, in the ancient wisdom, we say that she's now reaching a point where no one can make her angry anymore. Yes, she stopped the cycle. All right, now, why then there are two husbands when this wife has two husbands? Yeah, why? Why is it there are two husbands in the kitchen? Do you remember there are two men yelling at her? You are stupid. Why? There are two husbands. Well, we say that there's a husband that does not exist and one that does exist. Okay, the first yelling husband, that is the one that is coming from us. This one does exist. Exists from the seed that we planted in our mind when we yelled at the kids last week. And we call him the I didn't do anything husband. You know, when the moment he yelled at us. This husband does not exist. And this husband who did not do anything husband does not exist. So the ancient book says the second husband doesn't exist now, never existed in the past, and will never exist in the future. He doesn't exist. Yeah, so when we get angry, which husband are you angry at? Yeah, normally we are angry at the second husband. Why? Because we think that this husband decides to call us stupid while we didn't do anything. So once you understand the pen, then we understand that everything is coming from us, including the yelling husband. It's because of the seed that we planted in the past. Can we still get angry? So once we understand that the person who hurt us, or that the person who didn't like us, they actually don't exist from their own side. Therefore, can we say that this is impossible? And it is also impossible to get angry at this person that's coming from his own side. Right. Okay, so now there are more in-depth explanation about these two husbands in the kitchen that I would really like to talk more when we are in level 10 next time. Because according to these life tools, we can say that the whole teachings of Buddhism can be found in the two husband in the kitchen story. And I really like to share with you if you were to come to level 10 in the future. And and for today, I think I will just stop here for the time being because it could be a big chunk for a lot of people to chew on. So I would like to end here, and maybe we would like to invite John, who is going to tell us the life tool number 2. That is why hate anger. Please invite John.